I am Mrs. Harsha Zope from Praveen Patil Polytechnic, Bhayindar. Today we are going to study next part of our chapter 2. Learning outcomes of these videos are, after watching this video, you will be able to know about the construction practices, software development, that is the statement and meaning of each principle for each practices. Then third point will be requirement gathering and analysis. Then start with our construction practices. Construction practices are based on preparation principles, coding principles and validation principles. Preparation principles, first we'll start with this point. There are some important principles that software developers must follow before writing the code. Firstly, understand the problem for which the system is designed. Secondly, know the basic design principle and concept. Then, you have to choose the appropriate programming language for coding. And you have to select such a programming language or environment which will be convenient to work. Then, coding principles. These are some important principles that software developers must follow while writing the code. You have to adopt the structure or modular programming approach for the algorithm. Secondly, you have to choose the appropriate data structure. By understanding the system architecture, you have to create the appropriate interfaces. Then, keep conditional logic very simple. Then next you have to create the nested loop in such a way that they can be tested easily. Then give meaningful variable names. You have to make the code document by adding appropriate comment statements within it. Make use of independent and blank lines in between the code so that appropriate visual layout of the code can be created. The next principle of construction practices is validation principles. These are some important principles that software developer must follow after completion of writing the code. Firstly, review the code thoroughly. Secondly, perform unit tests and correct the errors. Then, refactor the code. Then we start with the next topic, that is deployment principle. Okay, on board it can be asked as what is software coding? State 3 principles of code validation. The next, software deployment principles. During development of software component, 3 activities are carried out. First, delivery, second, support and third, feedback. Following are the set of principles that must be followed while delivering the software increment or release to the customer. First, manage or fulfill the customer expectation. Quite often, customers expect too much from the delivered software product. To avoid this, you have a clear communication with the customer about the functionalities of the product. Second, the delivery package must be assembled and well tested. Provide CD-ROM or other media to the customer containing all executables of the software components. Then, you have to record keeping mechanism must be established for customer support. You should maintain the record, keep the record to support the customer. Then fourth principle is provide essential instructions, documentation and manuals. Fifth principle is don't deliver any defective or buggy software to the customer. Okay, otherwise they may raise some complaints. The next is requirement gathering and analysis. Requirement engineering, it is the process of establishing the services that the customer requires from a system and the constraints under which it operates and is developed. Requirement engineering task, there are several requirement engineering tasks. Requirement engineering, it is the process characterized for achieving following tasks or following goals. First, understanding customer requirement and their needs. Then, let me discuss that particular task in detail. First is the inception, that is the beginning. Secondly, elicitation, that is the extraction. Then elaboration, that is the explanation. Then negotiation, then specification, and then validation, and resource management. These are the tasks. First, inception. The inception means specifying the beginning of the software project. Most of the software project gets started due to business requirement. There may be potentially demand from the market for a particular product. And then the specific software project needs to be developed. There exist several stakeholders who define the business idea. Stakeholder means what? They are an entity that takes active participation in project development. In software project development, the stakeholders that are responsible for defining the ideas are business manager, marketing people, product managers, and so on. Their role is to do rough feasibility study and to identify the scope of the project. During the inception, a set of context-free questions is discussed. 10. Elicitation. Before the requirements can be analyzed and modeled, they must undergo through the process of elicitation process. Requirements elicitation means requirements discovery. Requirement elicitation is very difficult task. The next is elaboration. Elaboration is an activity in which the information about the requirement is expanded and refined. This information is gained during inception and elicitation. The goal of elaboration activity is to prepare a technical model of software functions, features, and constraints. The next is negotiation. Sometimes customer may demand for more than that is achieved, or there are certain situations in which customer demands for something which cannot be achieved in limited business resources. To handle such situation, requirement engineering must be convenience the customer or to the end user by solving various conflicts. For that purpose, requirement engineers must ask customer and stakeholder to rank their requirement as the priority of this requirement is decided. Using iterative approach, some requirements are eliminated, combined or modified. This process continues until the user satisfaction is achieved. The next is specification. A specification can be written document, mathematical or graphical model, collection of use case scenarios, or maybe the prototypes. There is a need to develop a standard specification in which requirements are presented in consistent and understandable manner. For a large system, it is always better to develop the specification using natural language and in written document form. The use of graphical models is more useful for specifying the requirement. Specification is the final work product of requirement in engineering process. It describes the functions, constraints, and performance of computer-based system. The next is validation. Requirement validation is an activity in which requirement specification is analyzed. It is analyzed in order to ensure that the requirements are specified unambiguously. If any inconsistencies, omissions, and errors are identified, then those are corrected or modified during the validation. The most commonly used requirement validation mechanism is formal technical review, that is FTR. In FTR, the review team validates the software requirement. The review team consists of requirement engineers, customer, end user, marketing person, and so on. This review team basically identifies conflicting requirements, inconsistencies, or unrealistic requirement. Requirement management, last we'll see definition for requirement management. Requirement management, it is the process of managing changing requirements during the requirement engineering process and system development. Why requirements get changed? Requirements are always incomplete and inconsistent. New requirement occur during the process as business needs change and a better understanding of the system is developed. System customers may specify the requirement from business perspective that can conflict with the user requirement. During the development of system, its business and its technical environment may get changed. Okay. Then in today's lecture, what we have studied: construction practices, software deployment, and requirement gathering analysis. Okay. In the board exam, on each topic, question can be asked: construction practices, software deployment. On software deployment, it can be asked as explain deployment principle, or what is the software deployment, state the principles to be followed while preparing to deliver the software increment. Then what is meant by software development? This type of question can be asked in your board exam. Then that's all about your these topics. Thank you for watching this video.